Hi. I think I'm going to stick in my teeth. I think. Anyway. Hi, everybody. Hi. How are you doing today? How are you? I'm doing great. Um, bear in mind, hi, everyone. Hi. Sorry for keeping waiting. Anyway, look, it didn't go. I have to take another sip. Anyway, let's go to talk. I've got something very interesting to tell you today. It's about me, a little bit about my experience in England, the northeast of England, Durham, County Durham. And it's something that happened to me back in June. I believe it was June. Yeah, I believe it was June, July 2016. Anyways, I moved to this neighborhood in 2015, August 2015. And the road, the front, the front, the front of my house, in my garden, there is the road. There is a road there, and I noticed nobody was parking there. Just this the neighbor's son. Sometimes he used to park the car there, and when he got the car, it took him a while to get the car, but he got a car. I think he passed the driving test, so he started parking there. So I don't know. One day, I think maybe it was Satan. One day I was coming back, from whatever I was driving, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna park in here. Everybody park in front of my house. I mean, it's not my road, but it's in front of my house. So I'm gonna park. So I parked. Why? Why in God's name I park my car there? Anyway, by the way, this is the medication for the condition I was diagnosed with. So I parked there, and as I was leaving the car, the neighbor, English, white neighbor, she shouted. She said, "Hey, Zilda, you cannot park there." I was like, "Pardon?" She was like, "No, you cannot park there. That's my son. Park." I was like, "I'm going to park in here." By the way, guys, I was pregnant. I was pregnant, 3-4 months pregnant, something like that. I was pregnant. I know it was back in 2016, in 16. So I was like, "I'm going to park in here. I'm not going to move." "No, no, 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 no. You can't. You can't." I was like, wow. So I was like, "I will, and that's it." She said that, "I am going to smash your car if you park there, if you leave your car there." I was like, "Well, go ahead and do it." So she said, "You fucking black bitch." I was like, wow. and she and her husband came out. I said, that's it. I said, you have got no rights to call me that. Never mind a bitch, So I said, that's it. I'm going to call the police. She said, go, you black whore. You fucking black whore. I was like, wow. I never might be a whore. Now it has to be also black whore. So I was like, I got so furious. God, there's nothing more that makes me angry that racism, discrimination, race discrimination, racism and race discrimination. So I said, that's it. I'm going to call the police. I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to call the police. But I said I was going to call the police, because it was outrage. So I came in, called the police, explained to them the situation, and I thought she was really going to smash the car because she came over, the husband came over, he blah, 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 it's my son's spot, you're black bitch, black whore, and God knows what, So, I could feel my blood bubbling inside, If I wasn't living in a such civilized country, I would have kicked her ass to death. But I live in a so-called civilized country. So, the police deal with it. So I called the police said, we are coming over, we are very busy, but we will be with you soon. Busy. You must be joking. I live in here for 22 years. I know how busy they get. So there was me, with this woman threatening to smash my car. She's already called me a black whore, black bitch. It's always black, remember, So I was like, okay, blah, 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 da, da, da. My fiancé at the time, came out as well while we still in this discussion who's going to park the car where. And he listened to everything, And anyways, the police took so long, took 48 hours to come. Eventually they came. I don't know why they came, but they came. If it was me calling her a white fucking whore or white fucking bitch, I'm sure the police would be here in seconds. By the way, I am not victimized myself. I am experienced human being. I'm experienced being. I am experienced being. I know what I'm saying. If it was me, if it was the other way around, the police would be here in seconds. Seconds. Probably they would be already waiting, there. So, the police came, and they went, they asked me what happened. I told them exactly what happened. So they went to talk to her, apparently she denied, and that the policeman, said, Zilda, next time what you do is, the police is no, whatever, bad. The guy gave me a good tip. He said to me, this policeman, I think his name was Paul. He says, the next time record it. I was like, yeah, I never thought about that. We have smartphones and we don't think about those things, do we? So he said, next time record it. Record it. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, Mr. Policeman. He said, yeah. So that was me, carry on. And then I carry on parking, And then more people came a constable. He said that they don't tolerate race crime in Britain, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they took actions in some ways, And it's true. They couldn't do nothing because she denied. So I said, okay. And came the councilwoman, represent the council of Durham, talking to me, and she said, no, you cannot park the car in your grass, and because I live in a council house, I don't own the place yet, so I rent it, blah, blah, blah. And she said, no, you cannot park it there, you have to park somewhere else, in here, but not in the grass. I was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. I was parking in the grass, by the way. I didn't listen to the woman, but anyway. I was like, okay, no problem, blah, blah, blah. She said, you have to be reasonable, okay? It's a road, so you have to be reasonable with each other, okay? And I was like, yeah, I know that, I was not like, if there is no car there, I'm not going to push the car to park my car, I'm reasonable. Come on, there is nobody more reasonable than me, So she was like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And the other man that came before said, oh, if there's any other situation like that involving racial crime, give me a call. He gave me his number. By the way, I didn't even keep it. I should have kept it. Blah, 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 blah. I said, okay. So since then, I stood my ground. Now and again, when there was no car park in the road, I would park my car in the road. I'll show you now where it is. Okay. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. It's not that in the photo it looks very far, but it's not very far. It's seconds from where I park to my house. This is my window. Can you see? This is my window with my plant, and this is my car in here. That's my car. Okay? So I got a car. Anyway, can you see it? Can you see it? Close. There, that's my car. Okay, so anyway. So, carry on parking there, she one day when I was coming back, I was already ready because she was in her veranda, in her terrace thing. And she was like, she put her hands in a waist and she was like, really? I was like, I didn't say anything. I had already put the mobile phone in the camera in the recording, So I left the car and she went inside and I don't know what she did, So I was like, I'm ready to fight this fight, Before it was just a silly thing. Now it's racism. Come on. So anyway, that was me, parking the car. They parked the car. Everybody, when she wasn't there, when I would park it, when she was there, her son as well. By the way, he had passed his driving test, when he started parking the car there. Anyway, so that's it. The things got sorted. One day I was doing my Christmas card, and I even wrote a Christmas card for her, blah, blah, blah. I think she sent me once, that's what the girl said, my friend said. I said, who is this? I didn't know who was the Christmas card. And then my friend said, oh, it's so-so. I was like, I can't believe, how dare she send me a Christmas card. But I thought, now I have to send one to her, blah, 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 this and that. Yeah. So time passed, and then I got another car. And I got in last year in June, the end of June, I got involved in an accident. And the car was written off. The insurance paid the finance because it was a financed car. And I didn't have a car since the 26th of June. I didn't have a car. Never mind, I just carry on with my life, car is not everything, there's more to life than cars, so I just carry on with my life, this and this. Meanwhile, me and my fiancé had split up, so I carry on with my life, I thought one day I will have a car, but I don't know when this day is coming, so never mind. Nevertheless, there are buses, there are legs to use, there are plenty of things to get the push bike. I got in my push bike as well, use my push bike, so that's it. Do you know, guys? Since I lost my car last year in June, nobody used the road. I didn't use, and she didn't use, and her son as well. Very rare. I pay attention to everything, guys. I am ascendant. My rising is in Virgo. I am very analytical, honestly. People think I'm not, but I'm so analytical. It's my Virgo rising. So I was like, oh, fair enough. And then I went back with my fiancé. We went back. By the way, the relationship is much better now. He changed a lot. I changed too. We all grow, don't we? So I went back to my fiancé, and the first thing he said, I'm going to get you a car. I said, come on, leave it. He was like, no, I want to get you a car. I was like, all right, get me a car if you want to. He said, how much to get a car? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know how much, I don't know. My cars, only one car got second hand. But the cars I have had before was all finance. So he said, how about such money to get a car for you? I said, yeah, I think I can get a car with that. I don't know very much about cars. I just drive them, So talking to a friend of mine, he said, yeah, you can get a good car for this money. I was like, really? Yeah. I was like, okay. So, and, but then I thought, I love my fiance so much, but I thought, I'm not sure about getting this car because, I didn't, this thought came to me. Yeah, he told you to get a car, get a fucking car. He's paying for it, so fuck that. So I was like, okay, fuck that. So I came back from school, from college, and then I sat down. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna do some research about this car. So that was me searching the car, blah, 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 blah. And then came across this car you saw in the picture. This car. It's a BMW, 2004. And the price was just a fraction, just a little bit higher than the money my fiance was willing to give to me. But I thought, well, I'm sure if he is willing to give me this money, he will give me a little bit more. So I gave the get a call and this and that, and we negotiate. And he said, no, I will give you the money. I was like, okay. And then we got the car. Okay. We got the car. But now we had to wait for money for the insurance, right? So we wait, and then I couldn't get insurance on a credit, like direct debit, like on a credit. That's what the guy said to me. And then I thought, fuck, I told my fiance, look, the insurance is going to be that much, and this and that. And he said, no, I get it for you. I was like, okay. So, but and then took so long, because he it's not like he's rich. He works very hard, very hard. So he doesn't live here with me, but he spends loads of time here with me. So, um, so we got the car. And then I called the insurance again, and they said, oh, the insurance is going to be this. I was like, oh, much higher. And she said, yeah. I was like, is that possible to get direct debit? She said, yes, you can get direct debit. I was like, wow. I mean, only 4 or 5 weeks before I couldn't, now I can. I was like, so I told my fiance, he said, wait, I give you all the money and then you don't have to get direct debit. But, be me. So we wait and the things just wasn't happening, So I got on the phone again on I said to him, I said, look, if we can't get direct debt, let's go for it, because let's face it, it's going to take a while for you to get this money sorted. And we could do with a car, I could do with a car, and you as well. It was like, okay. So I waited until I got paid my benefit. I live on welfare. I think America, you guys call it welfare. So it's because of the condition of bipolar I have been diagnosed with. So technically by them, I am mentally disabled. So, it's a disability. So technically, no? So I said, I'm going to get it sorted. So I went on a website of insurance companies, to get a quote. And I get a quote from the car, blah, blah, blah. And then I wait to get paid. And then I pay my insurance on this. Guys, soon as I start messing with the car and the car was sorted, the neighbors, her and her son, start parking the car in the road. Guys, I do not believe in coincidence. I stopped believing coincidence a decade, 10 years ago, a long time ago. So I was like, wow. And by the way, I just got the car sorted on the 31st of December. But I couldn't drive until the 1st of December when the car was going to be taxed. Guys, soon as I start driving the car, they start parking the car in front of my house, which is road, by the way. Hey, they can't do anything. So I thought that's strange. That's no coincidence. You know what I mean? So I thought, well, I parked it there anyway. The car was there the car was in front of my grass because it has to be kept out of the road because there was no tax. You see. And no insurance. So I got the car soon, I think it's called soon, and I parked the car in the grass. My grass is not very good, and I could do with letting the grass grow a little bit. So I said to my fiance, I said, you see how things are? Nobody parks the car there while I didn't have any car. Now I have a car, the car is running, they are parking there, So he said, yeah, that's it. He didn't even pay attention because he's like me. He's a good person. He's a brilliant person. So he's like, yes, you never pay attention. It's fun, isn't it? And we have been together now, back together, strong. Thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God, for 3 months now. You know, yeah, 3 months. November, December, January, 3 months. It was like, yes, Zila, that's strange. I was like, no strange, guy. There's no strange in these people, you know. So, yesterday I went to the gym and I came back. I thought I'm gonna park in here, give the grass a little bit of breather. There was no car parked there, you know. The night before, her son had the car parking there, you know. And then yesterday morning, when I left to the gym, he was still parked there, you know. But when I came back to the gym, I said, well, there's no car here, parking here. Give my grass a breathe, blah, blah, blah. Guys, when we got in the car today, we were driving to take my fella to somewhere. There's a chipped. Somebody has chipped the windscreen. But it looks like somebody got something sharp and they went like this, because you can't see it was made, you know. It wasn't me driving, because I drove yesterday and I pay attention. I'm a fucking such a good driver. I drive like Ayrton Senna. There is not a better driver than Ayrton Senna. I have been saying that since I passed my driving test in 2004. So, and it was my fiance actually who saw it. He was like, what's this, Zilda? I was like, what is it? I was like, I said, that's it. It's a chip. It was like, what? Who did that? I was like, wasn't me driving. I'm sure it wasn't. He said, well, somebody did that. So I said, I tell you what, let's go and take you to this place. As we park the car, we get outside, we had a look. So I had a proper look. Looks like someone got a key, something very sharp, and they went like this up. Because you can see there is a very deep dent, and then the glass around it is a little bit shattered. I was like, wow. I was like, oh my God. You know, then my fiance was like, what the fuck? You know, he was like, what? He doesn't swear. I swear much more than him. He doesn't swear at all. It's very rare when he swears. Very rare. He was like, what? And I was like, that's it. I know. You know, the thought came straight to my head. You know, I said, I know. I was like, never mind, leave it. My fiance is a pacifist. So am I, you know. And my fiance said to me, oh, Zilda, leave it. Don't park it there anymore. You know, I was like, you don't get it, do you? It's not about the parking. It's a personal thing now, you know. And he was like, park the car in front of the grass. But there is the council as well telling me that I'm not allowed to park in front of the grass. So, you know what I mean? So sometimes we have to compromise. So I was like, I look at him and say, look, if you're scared of these people, be scared, but I'm not. You know, and by the way, I like my car. I appreciate my car. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I appreciate my car. But there's got to be other cars in the world, you know, to buy, you know. So I was like, no, I'm going to park it there. If there's nobody parking there, I park there. Meanwhile, my grass gets breathing, you know, and if the council happens to come over, they see that the car is not parked there. But you see, guys, how evil some people are? I am giving you this brief experience that I am having and I went through and I'm having to show you that evil do not stop being evil. Okay? Whoever did that to my car, which I know who was, you know, because this is, you know, guys, I have never, ever, you know, done that to anybody's property, you know, or goods or cars or anything like that, unless they offended me first, you know what I mean? Unless, no, never, you know, it's not in my nature, you know. And if I get to the point to do something like that, it's because you have harassed me, okay? You are getting what you deserve. But I thought, oh my God, what a people. You know, what a people. So now I will have to spend some money getting the chip repair, because we know that if you have got a chip in the car, You have to get it repaired straight away because as you drive, if you bounce, the chip can get worse. So, but anyway, God is my witness. God is with me. She knows who did it, so do I. And let's praise her. I still going to park the car now and again there. If there is no car parked there, I park it there. Because like the councilwoman said, it's a road, it's a free road, you have to compromise. And let's see what Satan is going to do next with my car. Let's see. But did you see, guys? First of all, I'm a black bitch and a black whore. By the way, guys, I have never been a bitch. I'm more like a pussycat. I'm more like a feline woman. And I have never been a whore. I have never sold my body for money. Okay? So, and yeah, I have had few boyfriends. But that doesn't make me a whore. And especially a black whore and a black bitch. This is black. I don't know what color is that. But anyway, I consider myself, in what they call black, because I have got African ancestors in me. But now the car is chipped. Now I will have to spend £60 to get it repaired. By the way, if my mouth goes funny, it's because of the tablet I just took, which the doctor says I must take because otherwise I won't be able to control my mental health. So I will get the car sorted now. That's more money, but I'm sure when you are the child of the Most High, you shouldn't worry about money. That's what I keep telling you guys. Not worry about money. Money is paper. What is paper? You even clean your asses with paper, don't you? This is tea. So I check the insurance content, and I am insured for the windscreen. You have to pay excess. It's a small chip, so they will be able to repair it because I haven't had a problem like that before. But I don't think it was accidental. It looks really. I'm gonna take a picture, by the way. It looks that somebody did this up. Maybe with a key or something very sharp. Praise be to God, because apparently, according to the books, the religion books, God sees everything. God watches everything. So maybe it was my mistake to park the car there, but for somebody to go out of their way to do that to somebody's property, for me, it's evil. There's another explanation. It's not just somebody angry, it's evil. Because someone who damages your property, they are not damaging your property, they are damaging also yourself, aren't they? Because it's belong to you, your stuff. But we carry on living, being called black whore, black bitch, black bastard, black whatever black they have got to throw at us. And we're still here, praising the days of God in this planet. She's beautiful. She doesn't want nothing but a peace and a harmony between her children. The black ones, the white ones, the purple, the blues, the yellows, the pinks, the whatever color you are. And one day we're going to have peace and harmony in this world, whether it's through discipline by her or discipline by all means. We'll have peace. And for that, this is my message for you today. Don't believe a black whore and black bitch. Be wise, be cool.